This videos will teach you how to use interdental brush, or the brush that we use to clean between your teeth. Now, if you follow our last video on how to brush your teeth properly, you'll realize that the most important things about cleaning your teeth is to make sure you get your toothbrush right where the bacteria tend to be sitting. Now, toothbrushing will do most of the work by cleaning the bacteria around the gums on either side and on top of the teeth. But one of the areas that the toothbrush won't be able to get into very well would be between your teeth. That's why you'll hear a lot of dentists will tell you how to use floss to get in between your teeth to clean these things. Now, most of the time, if you don't have any gaps between your teeth, flossing is the way to go. But in some patients who had gum disease before in the past, what you'll find is that a lot of the time, the gum tend to recede between the teeth, like these ones. You see that when the gum receded between the teeth, you tend to get a bigger gap. And you find out that when you're using floss in between these gaps, it doesn't take out the food or bacteria very well. How many times have you tried to floss in between your teeth after meals and you find that that piece of chicken is always there and it doesn't seem to come out? So in an instance like these, you definitely need to use the little brush that goes in between your teeth, and these are what they look like, okay? So it looks almost like a bottle cleaner brush, but there's a small size, okay? So these are made for cleaning in between your teeth, and we're gonna show you how we use this to clean between your teeth. If you have a look at the models like these, okay, you can bend this brush that usually straight 90 degrees, so it's easier for you to use that and goes in between your teeth. So if you have a look at the models here, what you'll be doing is that pressing in between your teeth here, right there, okay, and clean that in between your teeth. And that's all you have to do. Just goes in and out, and keep that towards the gum because that's where the bacteria tend to be sitting. Usually all you have to do is push it from the cheek side of the teeth, okay? But if you find that it's difficult, sometimes you may need to use that going in from the tongue side of the teeth. You'll find that when you first use these things, your gum tend to be swollen in between your teeth because of the bacteria that's sitting in between your teeth. So after you use this for a while, you find that the gum will start to recede like this area, and it becomes easier and easier to use this brush to go in between your teeth. The important things about these brush, okay, we see a lot of products in the market, it has to be a bristle. You can't have it like rubber barbed wire or anything like that, because that's tend to do more damage in between the teeth. With these brush, it's designed to get rid of the bacteria, not like toothpick where it will get rid of the meat, but not the bacteria plaque that's sitting on the side of the teeth. The next thing you need to know about using these things, okay, generally we recommend you to use it after you brush your teeth every time. Because after you brush your teeth, you clean your teeth really well, and if anything, you'll be packing the bacteria in between your teeth. So you want to come around with this little brush and just push it all out afterwards. Some of my really good patients, they'll use this after every single meal, because they'll tell me that once you've got gaps like these, every time they had something to eat, something tends to go in there, so they always have this with them and use that and just push it all out. When you're using these Piksters, you need to find the right size for the gaps in your teeth. Keep in mind that across your mouth, all the gaps are not gonna be the same size. A good guide would be the size that goes in the mouth that's a little bit snug, but not too loose and is not too tight. The first thing you need to do, generally our recommendation would be to get a variety pack, and it has one of every sizes. Each color of the handles will indicate a particular size. So keep in mind that once you figure it out which size is good for you, then you only need to use those ones to clean between your teeth. It could mean that you need more than one colors to be able to clean all around your mouth. But I recommend that you don't have any more than 3, because it can get pretty confusing in the bathroom when you're trying to pick which size go in which gap. Generally, most of the time around the gap, you need the smaller ones to go in between the teeth, but you have some really big ones like these, okay? That can be useful to use, for example, behind your last teeth, which is right there. I find it most of the time with my patients when they're trying to clean around there with toothbrush, and they'll tell me that I can't reach over there. So a big size Piksters like these ones could be really useful, and sometimes we use that to clean between your teeth, okay, where you're having a missing tooth like that, okay. With patients like this, a lot of time they have a plate or denture sitting in there, and that's where the side of the tooth is where it's collect a lot of plaque. For patients who wear braces, okay, these things are really useful as well, okay, because you definitely need to use one of these to clean right in between the brackets right here. So on the side of the brackets, that's where food and bacteria tend to accumulate. Otherwise, a lot of time after you finish with orthodontic treatments, take your braces off, a lot of time we'll see the white patches on your teeth because that's what happens when the teeth are starting to decay. With these Piksters, okay, I can tell you now they're not single use. You use them after you brush your teeth, you clean them with water, leave them next to your toothbrush because that way you won't forget the next time you need to use it. Once you see that the bristle is damaged, you can chuck it away and get a new one. Generally, as a guide, I've been asking a lot of my patients, and generally they give me the numbers anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks. That's how long each one of these tend to last. Of course, it also depends on how much you use as well. Now, once the first interdental brush breaks and then you need a new one, the next time you buy them, you don't need to get a variety pack anymore. You can get a pack of that particular color that works for you. Generally, the pack comes in 10, and one of them lasts you 1 to 3 weeks. So you find that a pack of 10 will last you months and months. It's actually not a bad investment at all to look after your teeth really well. Keep in mind that there's a few brands in the market, okay, but the ones that most popular would be either Piksters or TP. From our end, we tend to stock the Piksters brand, and the only reason being is that the color of these sizes are coded according to dental instruments, so it's easy for me to remember. When you tell me that you're using a black size, I know exactly what it is. But either brand is fine, but the important thing you need to know as well that whichever brand you buy, please stick to the brand because the color is not transferable between each brand. So a yellow size for TP is not a yellow size for Piksters, so that way you have to keep to the brand. Other things with the Piksters, you'll find that they have other accessory that you can use as well for some people who's finding it hard to use the brush in between like the back teeth. They've got something like handles that you can attach to the Piksters, so it makes it a lot easier for you to use. Or the one that's a really keen, Piksters also have like a little container, like a key ring that you can take. Say for example, when you're at work after lunch, you would like to use that to clean between your teeth, then you can do that as well. Hope this information has been useful to you, okay, and we'll see you next time.